All right, so it is currently 7:01, as you can see right here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to catch this sunset. It's saying it's gonna happen at 7:12. I don't know, looks like it's already starting to come out. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but we gotta hurry up and get to the football field and go fly this drone around for a little bit so we can catch that sunset coming up. So we'll head that way right now. All right, guys, so I think we found a somewhat decent spot. It's gonna be right here. As you can see, here's the little back practice football field that we have back here behind the high school. So I'm gonna actually set up probably right here on these benches and kind of fly it around here, kind of get some aerial footage of all this stuff. Maybe fly it around and go on the other side of the high school over there. So yeah, we'll see what this looks like. Somebody was at the track, which is the main football stadium. He was walking around as an older guy, so I don't want to fly too close to him and be around too many people because this thing actually makes a little bit of noise. So yeah, let's get this thing started. All right, so first things first is we got to take off our gimbal cover that goes off in the front right here. Now that's set up, let's go ahead and get our battery, plug this into our headset or to our goggles. And that has like a little clip on it. Again, you probably can't see it too well, but it's got a little clip on it. We can go ahead and take off this little eye protective cover thing for the goggles. This is just so that way the sun doesn't go into the lenses and burn into the screen. You definitely don't want that to happen. Go ahead and throw this in my jacket pocket. And then we've got our controller. So now what we can do is go ahead and start up the drone, push it once and then push it twice and hold. There it goes. Go and face it that way. And then we are going to start our remote. Same thing, push it once, push it twice and hold. There we go. Now let's go ahead and get our goggles battery. Push it once, push it twice and hold. And we should be good. Let it all connect up and we'll go into our digital world. Make sure I pull up my little antennas, pull the goggles down, let everything connect and we'll get it going. Okay, so now that we got everything kind of set up, we're gonna go ahead and launch this thing. So I'm going to actually push record, which is a button right here on the side of the controller. Push that once, now we are recording. So now there is a red button right here, I double tap that. That's gonna start the motors as you can hear, and then I press and hold to go ahead and take off. So let's go ahead and get the controller where we need it to be. Press and hold, and we are up. So go ahead and start flying around a little bit, get around this pole. It's not as windy today, so it should be a little bit better, but you can see we are flying. I'm going kind of slow, but I have everything on auto. All my settings are on auto because I don't have any ND filters to make the picture look a little bit better, but I'm just gonna keep it in auto so that way we can kind of get a view of what that camera actually does. I also have the actual image stabilization turned on onto the drone. I'm not going to do any kind of post stabilization. I'm just going to let it come straight out of the drone. So you can tell we're kind of moving a little bit slow, but let's turn right here and then I'll kind of go full throttle. This is just in normal mode, so I think it can only go up to maybe 15-20 miles an hour. So let's go ahead and push it right now. So this is full throttle in normal mode. I'm at 17, 17.5, 17.8. So yeah, it can go up to about 18 miles an hour, give or take. Go ahead and curve around right here, and then we'll make this turn and we'll stop and I'll put it into sport mode and we'll see how fast we can go in there. I want to say we can get up to about 30 miles an hour, obviously depending on winds, but it's not too windy right now. So let's go ahead and turn right here, push stop or let go of the trigger. Go ahead and put this into sport mode and we are going to push full throttle. There we go. So it is at 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 right there. Let's go ahead and go up a little bit, not hit anything. So yeah, sport mode is definitely the way to go. And as you can see, we've got a pretty nice sunset over here. So yeah, not too bad. As you can see, this is the back end of the high school. You got all the housing and stuff that's being built over here. This is all kind of brand new. But yeah, this is what an aerial shot looks like from the DJI Avata. You can see this is all pretty much the whole town right here. Not too big. As you can see right there, there is the actual football field we were at yesterday. So again, there was somebody walking over there. I didn't want to fly too close to them. So let's go ahead and dive back down. And as you can see right here, this is me right here with you guys set up on the camera right there. I don't want to get too close because it gets super loud with the drone propellers, but as you can see, this is me, and that's you guys set up right there. So let's go ahead and keep flying. Let's go through this back way a little bit. There's a little, I wonder if I could fly through there. Let's go in normal. I don't want to go too fast. Oops. Let's go in normal. So it's just a horse trailer or something. And we made it through. So yeah, that's what's kind of cool about these kind of drones, is you can get into these little tight, nimble spots that you wouldn't really take your other drones in. It just gives you a different perspective of what's what. Oh, I want to go underneath that, but I was a little too high. Let's go back. There we go. Go underneath that, come back around. Let's see. All right, guys, so we're back. I'm not sure what happened there. The camera died. I had like 70% battery and it died within that short little time, so not sure what happened, but we're back. So got to press record on this again. Okay, we're now recording. Go ahead and double tap to arm the motors and then hold to shoot it up in the air. And we are back. So let's go ahead and go back where we were. I don't know if you guys saw that last little part. I'll go ahead and throw it in there even if there was no video or audio of me. Yeah, we were kind of back over here behind the school. Let's go through here, kind of fly through this. Oh, I wonder if we can go through that. And we made it. Kind of hit. So that's what's one good thing about this drone having those little propeller guards, is even if you hit something, you're more than likely just going to kind of bounce off. Now, if you hit it obviously hard enough, you will bounce off, flip over and stuff, so we don't need that. But yeah, let's go ahead and explore a little bit back this way. I kind of wanted to hit that gap right there. Let's see if I can turn around and do that really quick. Kind of go through the tree a little bit. There we go. So I am still pretty nervous to fly this thing really close to stuff, just because of, obviously it's brand new. I don't want to break it already. I do have the DJI Care Refresh on it, so I can't go get a replacement done, but definitely don't want to have to do that within the first week or two of me having the drone. You can see there's a pretty nice sunset right there, man. It looks really nice. Again, it's probably about 7:30 right now, so definitely a beautiful, beautiful morning. Let's go around to the front. Let's go ahead and put this into sport mode. Come around to the front real quick. I'm not sure. Hopefully there's no kind of power lines. I don't see anything yet, so I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and dive down, go full throttle. Oh, we have some breakup. Definitely some breakup. I'm losing some signal right here. Let's go ahead and go back up and come back around. Ooh, come on, where's it at? I'm losing it. There we go. Okay, I got a little bit of signal. Let's go ahead and go back around. That's a little too much concrete and walls to have the signal penetrate through. So now I think if I was maybe out here in the field instead of being over here where I'm at, maybe if I was out in the middle of the field doing this and I'm set up over here, maybe it would have enough connection to go there. It's just that I've got all this brick and these walls and stuff to have to kind of have that signal go through, and it's a little hard. So there's a chair set up over here. I wonder if I can fly underneath the legs of it. Which way is it facing? It's facing a weird way. I know there was another chair over here. Let's see if I can hit this one. Well, I don't know. This one's a little close. Yeah, that one's a little too close to the thing. Let's go back to this one. Come back around. There we go. Now again, I have to go slow because I'm just not used to this. Oh, kind of hit. My screen says impact detected. Nothing crazy, it's just gonna keep flying. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can make it a little bit more smooth. The sign that said impact detected went away, so we should be good now. There we go. So yeah, right now it's showing I'm 0.9 feet, 0.8 feet above the ground, so it's not trying to lift it up, which is good. I thought those sensors would be a little, or the downward facing sensors would be a little bit more pushy on me trying to kind of get up that way, but or trying to push me up whenever I'm that low on the ground. So yeah, it's flying pretty well. So another thing I want to try really quick, which I got to try yesterday but not fully, is the head tracking. So this feels a little weird because, as you can see, if I turn my head left, if I turn my head right, if I look up, I look down, everything stays, or it follows me wherever I go. Now, the only weird thing about it is that the controller, I can go, so like, let's say I'm facing kind of towards me. If I go forward here, I can stay going forward, but then I can look sideways, and that's when it gets a little trippy. So as you can see, it's still going forward, but I'm looking sideways, and then I can turn the other way as well. So that definitely feels a little weird. And then on top of that, turning is a little different. So yeah, I need to get used to this, because I know if I get used to this, I know it'd be a pretty good shot if I can keep it going, because then I can kind of orbit around like this. If, let's just say something was in the middle of the field, I can kind of orbit it like this. Pretty cool shots that you can get with this. I just need to get used to it. So let's just say, oh, and my battery's dying. So unfortunately it is going to, well, I guess I can cancel it. I still have 30%. Fortunately, it's gonna try and make me come back soon, but I've got 29% right now. So let's just go back this way. And then let's just say that we are flying. Let's say somebody is, right here in the middle of the field right here. Let's say I want to kind of fly past them and kind of get a flyby shot of them kind of staring off or whatever. So let's go ahead and face forward. Go ahead and fly fast. And then let's say that they've got something kind of going like that. Now that feels really, really, really weird trying to do that. So yeah, definitely got to get used to this, but I know I would be able to get some better shots like this if I was able to get used to it. But yeah, I guess that's going to be the end of that. We were flying for quite a bit. It's going to want to return home right now. Let's go ahead and turn off this head tracking right there. And then let's go ahead and manually fly back to the house, or back to where I'm at. I don't want it to try and auto land. There we are. There's you guys right there. So let's go ahead and land this puppy. Come on. Come on. It's saying that the landing area underneath is not stable. It's perfectly fine. It's concrete, so I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, let's go ahead and stop the recording. We're good. So yeah, as you can see right there, it's a pretty general synopsis of what you can do with the drone. I feel like it's pretty cool. Definitely gives you a different perspective, and then being able to fly through all those little gaps and stuff like that is pretty cool. I probably have a red ring around my face right now, but we'll kind of live with that. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Again, I think this is just a cool little hobby to do. And then I've still got my other controller, so this is just a motion control, obviously, that kind of goes based off of your motion, where it wants to go, which is very user-friendly. Definitely makes it a lot easier to be able to hand the controller to somebody and let them try it, so they can kind of get that experience. But I do have the actual FPV controller, which is like where you can go full manual. That one you can actually even go faster. I want to say you can get up to like 50, 60 miles an hour, where with this one, the top speed I've seen for myself at least has been like 30 miles an hour. So pretty much double that. and that one you can do flips, and then again it's full manual. So like I've got to learn how to actually keep the drone up in the air, which is going to take a lot of practice. I've got to put a lot of time into the simulator to try that, but I'm still waiting for that to come in. I was hoping it was all going to come in together, but unfortunately it didn't. So yeah, like I said, once I get that in, I'll definitely put in a bunch of hours into the simulator, try to get used to that, and then probably come back out here, go to the football field and try it again. So yeah, let me know what you think, and we'll keep it going from here. So we'll see you guys later.